We're going to move on now to our fourth strategy when comparing fractions. This strategy cannot always be used, but looking at these two fractions, I think I can easily make them into apples to oranges. And what I mean is, I notice my denominators have something in common. I have a 3 and I have a 6. I know that 6 is a multiple of 3, so I can take 2/3 and find an equivalent fraction that will give me the same denominator of 6. Watch. I'm going to take 2/3 and I'm going to drop it down here. And I'm going to find its equivalent to 6. Now remember that when you are finding equivalent fractions, you can use two strategies, multiplication or division. For this problem, I'm going from a 3 to a 6, which means I'm growing in number. And whenever I'm getting bigger, that means I'm going to use multiplication. And in order to get from 3 to 6, I want to know 3 times what equals 6. And I know that 2 sets of 3 equals 6. So 3 times 2 equals 6. Whatever I do to the brother, I have to do to the sister. So I'm going to do the same thing up here at the top, and I'm going to multiply my numerator times 2 as well. 2 times 2 is 4. I know that 2/3 and 4/6 are the same exact fraction. They just have a different denominator, and I'm going to prove that. So here's my 2/3. And then here is my 4/6. So I'm going to split it in half. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to show 4/6, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see that they both have the same amount. They're equivalent fractions, except this one has a numerator of 3. This one has a numerator of 6. And so now I can take 4/6, and instead of comparing 4/3, I can compare 4/6 to 5/6. And we know that when our denominators are the same, we're going to compare our numerators. That's 4 shaded parts out of 6, 5 shaded parts out of 6. Or this friend got 4 cookies out of the 6. This friend got 5 cookies out of 6. So this friend got more. 4/6 is less than 5/6, which means 2/3 is less than 5/6.